Hey Geeks and Gamers, welcome to my table of ranking. Today I will be ranking my entire NES library along with a couple Famicom games. Recording this on my new cell phone, it's got a good picture quality, looks nice. So yeah, these are just the games that I own for the NES slash Famicom, and I did a quick ranking from worst to best. Um, we're gonna do the Famicom games first because I only have three of these, and I'm just gonna kind of get them out of the way. These are just kind of three games. So from worst to best, we have Bakasuka Wars. I don't know how to play this game at all. I think this game translates to Ninja Kid or something along that nature. This game's pretty fun, and top dog is Xevious. I fucking love Xevious. This is a great cartridge. So that was my Famicom games. Now, let's start with the NES games. Obviously, I have way more of those than Famicom. So, what is the worst? What is my bottom NES game? Well, it's probably Operation Wolf. I can't really see. Probably Operation Wolf here. Yeah, this game isn't that fun. But moving on past that, we have Castlevania 2. Oof, I do not like this game. Because it's cryptic, it's annoying, it changed everything that was good about the first game. I only have it to have it. And this is the last one that I qualify as bad. Mario 2. I'm not a fan of Mario 2. I put Mario 2 near the bottom every time I rank Mario games. This game sucks. They should have just given us the actual Mario 2 and not this garbage. So those are the ones I just don't like. From here, they're from good, and I'll let you know when we're getting to the great stuff. So, starting with the good pile, we have Section Z by Capcom. It's a fun arcade-style game. Nothing too amazing, but it's a fun game to pop in every once in a while. Rush and Attack. This is a very simple game. Fun for co-op, though. This game can be a lot of fun for co-op. Skate or Die, and whoever's name that is. Skate or Die's a classic. It's a very fun game. Skateboarding game. Kind of clunky, but kind of fun. Bump and Jump. Bump and Jump is a hidden gem on the NES. Now this game's okay. It's pretty fun. Cobra Triangle, which was ripped, so somebody wrote in Cobra Triangle right there. It's actually a Rare game. Published by Rareware back in, well, as published by Nintendo, I think, but developed by Rareware back in the day. Wow, they really wrote that in too. It's a fun boat-style racing event game. It's pretty cool. We have Commando, the Capcom classic Commando. Pretty primitive, but can still be a lot of fun if you like top-down shooters. Renegade. This is the first of the Kunio-kun series. I put this low because it is pretty basic. I like having it for the artwork and the fact that it's the beginning of the the Kunio-kun / River City series is notable. It can be fun to pop in, but there's better beat 'em ups. And Immortal, the Immortal. This game's a weird RPG style game. It's fun, published by EA. I think the Genesis version is better, but this is still a cool conversion. Move these over. Here, we got Road Blasters, the classic Midway game Road Blasters. Great arcade action, driving game. Golf. It's golf. What is this? 1943, classic shooter. Classic shoot 'em up by Capcom. This game's a ton of fun. Dr. Mario, fantastic puzzle. Honestly, probably the best puzzle game on the console. I love Dr. Mario. The game's great. Life Force, great shoot 'em up, part of the Gradius series. Actually, the only Gradius game I own is Life Force. I need to get the other ones on the NES, but I love this game. And that's the end of my good pile. Now we're getting into the game, like my favorite games for the console. First up, we have Vindicator. This is the only Tengen game here. Well, the only Tengen cartridge game here. Vindicators is a Midway arcade game. Tons of fun. I played this a ton with my mom as a kid. I love Vindicators. It's a great tank action game. Really overlooked. Batman. Sunsoft Batman. Classic. Bonafide NES classic. This is like top tier comic book game. Batman's great. Teddy, here it is. Dragon Warrior, aka Dragon Quest. Fun RPG. Pretty basic by today's standards. You know, this kind of like this the beginning of JRPGs as we know them now. I like having Dragon Warrior. I don't have Dragon Warrior 2 or 3 cool artwork there. I know it's not, you know, as good as like, you know, Akira Toriyama or anything, but it's pretty fucking cool. Dragon Warrior is a lot of fun. Dragon Spirit. Moving on to the next Dragon game. This is actually a sequel. It's the new legend to the arcade game Dragon Spirit. One of my favorite Namco games. It's a shoot 'em up where you play as a dragon. And this game is the same thing. You play as a dragon and you shoot things, and it's a lot of fun. Faxanadu. Great side-scrolling RPG game for the NES. This game is a masterclass in like NES RPG storytelling. I wish it was longer. I think that's why it's lower, but this game is a lot of fun. Gauntlet. This is a Tengen game, but it's in a regular cartridge. Gauntlet, Midway arcade game. One of my favorite games of all time. I absolutely love Gauntlet. I've loved Gauntlet since I was a kid, and I will continue to love Gauntlet. This game's great. Double Dragon 2. Look at that fucking box art. It's so cool. Classic beat 'em up. This is the only Double Dragon game I own, but I'm glad to own it. Bionic Commando. Oh, this game is a great action game. Can't jump, have a robot grapple arm. Tons of fun. Ghosts and Goblins. I actually love Ghosts and Goblins. It's hard as fuck, but it's a ton of fun. It's one of those games that it's frustrating, but you just want to keep going. You want to get past where you were. You want to progress. I love Ghosts and Goblins. Ninja Gaiden, the classic. This is the only Ninja Gaiden game I own. It's first game, classic. I love this game, and it's a ton of fun. Crystalis. Crystalis is a great RPG on a console. SNK made this game. Isn't that cool? This game's overlooked, but it's becoming more available now on collections and on the NES service on Switch and stuff. So I'm glad to see people are like getting into Crystalis now. Castlevania. I actually don't have Castlevania 3, but I do have Castlevania, which is one of my favorites. This game is fan-fucking-tastic. Man, just a masterpiece of a game. I love the first Castlevania. Mario 3. Here's Mario 3. It has to be here. It's a good game. Not my favorite Mario game, as we'll see, but it is a fucking good game. Great platformer. Redefined what platformers were. Amazing. Bubble Bobble. I played this game a ton with my mom. This is like her favorite arcade game, and because of that, I have a ton of nostalgia for this game. That's why it's so high. I was happy that I found this cartridge one day out in the wild, and this is what made Taito one of my favorite arcade developers. It's gold. You know, it's a Zelda game. Which one is it? It's Zelda 2. I actually don't have Zelda 1 right now, but Zelda 2 is my favorite of the two anyway. This game gets shit on, and I think it's wrong. Yeah, it can be cryptic, kind of like Castlevania 2, but I think this game does it better. It's definitely a guide game. You can see me. Hi. It's definitely a guide game. You want to have a guide when you play this, but I think this game still holds up. It's still a ton of fun when you play through it. They haven't tried this formula again, and I really wish they would. Here it is. Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt's here also, but this is the main attraction. One of my favorite games of all time. This is my favorite Mario game. Just the physics feel so good. The game's so fun and fluent. It's just a pick up and play experience. I absolutely love the original Super Mario Bros. And what's the final game? What's the final game? What is my favorite NES game? Well, it's Metroid. That should come as no surprise. I'm a huge Metroid fan. And the original Metroid, while it is dated, it's just a masterclass in atmospheric storytelling for the era. I love this game to pieces. Other games do it better. Other games in the same series do it better, but this game holds a special place in my heart. I love the original Metroid. And that was my NES games. Let me know what you think. What are your favorites? What are your least favorites? Have you played Bakasuka Wars? If so, tell me how to play it. Look at that pig. Look at the little pig guy. Let's give him a name. His name is, I don't know. Let's just call him Dave.